Hey everybody, what's up? It's Michael
and Eric.
That's right, we're back. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Well, I can because our marketing manager really loves us, and so she likes to put us on camera. And
it's a mystery.
I'm not sure why,
yeah.
But she thinks we have important things to say, and actually we do have a lot of stuff to say because we're excited about website design, internet marketing, and how we can help your business do it better, right?
Right.
And so today, you know, you've heard us talk about the idea of providing value and direction, you know, to your users on your website.
Yep.
Right. And so I wanna take that and break it down as it pertains to the feature image. I call it the hero image.
It's the hero image.
Yeah.
Why do we call it that? What's the history on that?
Why? I don't know why I call it that. I just think I like to say the word hero.
I call it that too. Maybe it's just because that's like your Superman space on the site. You know?
There you go. It is the feature area.
It is the
right?
feature area.
It's the first thing that people really see. It's your
Right.
chance to like hit them,
Yep.
punch them,
Right.
lure them in, grab their attention, and get them to do something, right?
Yep.
Right. So you're a business owner, or the business decision maker, and you're thinking about how to present information on your website so that it lures them in and ideally translates into them, the user, contacting you about buying your service or product.
Sure.
Right? So the idea of value and direction, you've got to be doing that each step of the way on your website, right, Mike?
Yep.
And so we want to break it down and talk about 3 things that would make up a successful hero or feature image on your site and successfully accomplish that value and direction we're talking about, right?
Yep.
All right. So you with us so far? Good.
All right.
Number 1, Mike. Number 1.
Number 1 is
what has to happen?
Number 1's alignment, and that's specifically related to the value that you're showcasing with the hero space.
Okay. So when I think of alignment, let's talk about that just a little bit. I think about, you know, so what Michael's saying is your image needs to be aligned with who you are as a company and your brand,
right,
and the image or the products that you provide or the services you provide, the message that you've got for people. You know, so it seems obvious, right? But I have gone to websites where someone's providing landscaping services and the biggest picture is of a car.
Right.
And you're like, okay, I'm in a landscaper, but I'm seeing this you know, this Ferrari car, and it just so happens that it's sitting on a lawn that company may have manicured.
Yeah. But
the image is so it's confusing to the user.
Yeah. Be critical of that. Be critical of your choices, because as we preach this. What are your users looking for? Do you think they're looking for a picture of a Ferrari? They probably go to Ferrari's website if they want to find that.
Might, yeah.
So, you know, like you said, be critical thinking in terms of what are your users looking for. Are they calling every day saying, "Hey, we want to see pictures of your stuff that you guys are doing and the stuff that you guys are building"? And so, take that knowledge in, and choose graphics, pictures, video that aligns with that message.
Yeah, it seems so straightforward, but it's so critical because remember, Michael and I just did a segment on how you have a very short period of time to lure them in, right?
7 seconds.
7 seconds, right? It's
really less than that for this space.
That's right. We have short attention spans, so you have to accomplish this, and it's got to be aligned. It's got to be perfect. So think about your brand. Think about the colors you use. Think about the services you provide and products. If you notice, we're using Boss Tech, a client of ours, as an example today to showcase. It's very obvious when you come to their homepage and you see what's going on. Now, in this case, we used a video, right?
Right.
But a video is streaming back here, and it shows their product in the industry that they're in. You don't have to know much about what they're doing to get a pretty clear picture of the type of business they are, right?
Yep.
That's the alignment that we're talking about.
Yep, and that's a good segue to number 2.
Number 2, which is
Numero dos. Message.
Message.
It's the message.
You got to have a message, people.
Say something meaningful.
Meaningful. Michael gave me this. He said, "I'll let you talk about it." You went to a website recently, and it said,
"Well, you land on a website. This website's homepage, and it says, 'Welcome to blank.' You know, our website.
welcome to this company.
And to be fair, if you're doing that right now, this isn't an insult or anything like that.
No,
this is just a helpful reminder that a user is thinking, I'm already here. You know, I'm on your website. Thank you. You know, don't insult your user.
Don't insult your user.
Even if you don't mean to, provide them with a message and some value that aligns. You know, we're kind of interweaving all these things. Provide them with meaningful value and direction.
Yeah, absolutely. When you think about the idea of providing value to that user, and you've got a super aligned picture or video, right? Now you have the opportunity to actually say something to them to get them to that next step, right? So that message needs to be clear.
Yep.
That message, you know, don't make it too long.
I was going to say, maybe like a couple sentences.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't want a whole paragraph of information here because they won't read it.
Right.
In Boss Tech's example that we've got behind us, helping keep your business in business. With a passion for service and innovation, we're here to give you one less thing to worry about. When it comes to compliance and stewardship, we've got you covered.
Now, I want to give a little context to this. So, in this industry, what they're dealing with here, and I'll be very brief about this, but work sites accumulate a lot of dust. You know, say you go and knock down.
That's a huge problem.
Go and knock down a building, all that dust comes up in the air. So, what people in this industry, this message, you might think, well, I don't understand that, but the people, the audience that is visiting this website is looking for a solution to keep for dust suppression management, for odor control. They know what they're looking for, and this message gives them that value.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Well, I think it's a great point. And what you're suggesting, Michael, is you have to understand your users.
Exactly.
So that message that you're providing has got to be clear and meaningful to that group. Right. So this might not mean much to me. Or Michael, because we're not in this industry. So we read this and we may be slightly confused. That's okay, because Boss Tech is tailoring this message to the people that they want to attract and eventually do business with.
Yeah.
Right? So very important. Number one, we got alignment, right? Image's got to be aligned.
Yeah.
Number two, you got to have a clear, concise, meaningful message.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, Michael, what's number three?
Number three, another thing we just preach. Number three is call to action. Where are you leading them? In the terms of your website being a funnel, are you stopping there? Are you not giving them any more road to travel on?
Yeah.
Or are you providing them with a way to get down the funnel to find what they're looking for? A lot of the times a user will already know what they're looking for, and that's why you got to help them find it. And so what we've done here, specifically with this message here, saying, we're here to help. If you're looking for dust suppression and all that stuff, we're going to funnel them right onto their products. It's a natural progression.
Yep. So that natural progression is really important when you're considering the user and the idea of providing value and direction to them so that you can accomplish the goal you have for that user.
Yeah.
In this case, Boss Tech wants them to go to the products page because they believe that once they see their products and see how successful they are, they're going to be hooked and they're going to contact them to purchase.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be different for everyone. Right?
That's exactly right.
It's going to be different. So you can't just mimic what these guys are doing, although it'd be a great step in a forward direction, quite possibly. But you have to think about some of the things you're doing. At Max Lighter Brothers Customs, we have many different audience segments.
Right.
So if you notice on the Max Lighter Bros website, there's actually different components. There's an image, a video going on, right?
Yeah.
Like we talked about with creating that alignment.
Right.
And then we've got a message, but we've also got really 4 different calls to action because we want those different audience groups to navigate to a different spot. And that's okay too.
That's definitely okay.
It's something we talked about as we were conceptualizing the design for the website.
That's right.
And so again, value and direction.
Yeah.
Right? We've got have an aligned image or video going on back here in this feature hero area.
Yep.
Right? We've got have a clear, meaningful message that's tailored around your users, right? Just like this, right? And then we've got the call to action, ever important. call to action, because if you're not giving the direction
Right.
to those users, they're not sure where to go next.
Yeah.
They get confused, they get frustrated, and they potentially leave.
Right.
And worse, they leave and they go to your competitors because they're searching for that value and direction so that they can find a service provider or a product that
Yeah.
they can purchase.
They hungry.
They are they are hungry. They're hungry and they're trying. You got to keep in mind, people that come to your website are trying to accomplish something.
Yeah.
They're probably not just leisurely surfing around killing time.
Right.
That
Right.
time's valuable.
Yeah.
And so you need to respect people's time when they come to
Yeah.
your website. Provide that value direction and those 3 key components when you're talking about this feature area, and you will go a long way in starting to turn your visitors into real dollars.
Yeah. And to say it's as simple as that, it's not, we do a lot of work on our back end to get to this. We spent hours conceptualizing and meeting with the client to get to this point. It's not always, oh yeah, easy 1, 2, 3, right? We're providing some tips and help here to get that, but it is, it takes time to get there.
It does. So meaningful though.
Yeah.
And so if you ever need help conceptualizing how to provide better value and direction to your customers or your users, and want to look at the 3 areas of, as I hear, who's that? Justin Timberlake?
JT?
I kind of feel like dancing. Yeah, what do you think?
Man.
Should we go out like this? Hey,
I don't
get
know.
back to my focus.
Oh,
My
man.
focus. We got 3 things: alignment, message, and the call to action. Do it, get that right, and you will start to destroy your competition. This is Michael.
This is Eric.
We'll
Signing
talk to you
off.
later. We'll see you next week.